Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. I know we're finally doing a video again, it's been a while. I won't be editing this, I don't think. No, because I've lost the software. Anyway, so what we're going to do in today's video is we're going to do a Realm of Legends run with Adam Warlock. This is without boosts, this is without any health potions or revives, this is without any synergies, just Adam Warlock and the Thor relic that I have on him. So he is maxed out, he's ascended, he's Sig level 180, so close to 200, so very close to actually having him as powerful as he can be as a maxed out 6-star. But yeah, so this is just basically me just doing Realm of Legends with Adam Warlock. So it kind of gives people a taste for, you know, seeing Adam Warlock at high level, sort of like close to maxed out or maxed out level, and it may help people, you know, to decide their rank up decisions or anything, whether they want to take up Adam Warlock, because he is quite tricky to use in some scenarios, and you've got to make sure there's certain things you work around, like you don't want to parry whilst you're getting your sovereign counter charges up to 40, otherwise you lose them instantly and that's your damage gone until it comes back. Also, you want to keep stacking up your furies, you want to have a sovereign buff, and it depends. I mean, you can use a special 3 for longer fights. I'm going to be using a special 3 obviously for these fights, because Realm of Legends fights are really friggin' long, which the special 3 gives you an extra fury, and it's a sovereign buff, so it can't be nullified. And yeah, so there's, I mean, you'll see in the gameplay anyway. There's certain things that we have to that you have to work around and try and get sorted. So anyway, let's get started. Another reason as well that I was going to do this, that I am doing this, is because there's going to be a crystal available in the Greater Banquet Crystal. There's a small chance to get 7-star crystal, and it has 7-star Adam Warlock in it. Now, this is insane, but just to get sort of gauge of like what a rank 2 7-star Adam Warlock might be doing, or maybe even a rank 1 7-star might be doing, just to get the sort of power level and stuff. He is going to be on Awakened, but the Awakened ability doesn't help massively in the sense that it doesn't increase his damage output. All it does is basically gives him some regen. If I can just show you. Yeah, so when you enter the stasis pod, you get regen buff, healing 9% of the missing health over 2 seconds. This is at Sig 180 for a 6-star, so like at Sig 200 it's probably going to be like 10%. So you get, you know, 20% maybe of your health over 2 seconds. I know it's just literally, it's not 10% per second, it is 10% over 2 seconds. And this is unless you're suffering from a soul barb effect. And then when the enemy strikes into the pod, when in a stasis pod, at Sig level 180, you got about a 90% chance to inflict the opponent with a stun debuff for 2 seconds, and that allows you to then just instantly, you know, combo it straight in after you've used your stasis pod. This applies to the stasis pod after the special 2, and the one where you, if you dash back and double tap block and activate the stasis pod that way, it still applies. So, yeah, we're just going to be going through it. So I want you guys to see, hopefully, how we use it. Bear in mind that I am not the best Adam Warlock player out there. I'd say I'm up there. I can be a decent Adam Warlock player, but it is largely dependent on AI. And there we go. So we've lost the first counter because he did not want to block. Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay, I do want him to use a special 2 here. But you can see, right, the damage is crazy. And this is just with 1 Fury now. Also, I didn't know whether to change the setup for the for doing a video, whether I wanted to change it, because the chat box is still there and the gameplay is still in the same part as it usually is. If you're watching this video, by the way, and you're not already aware, I do stream MTOC as often as possible whenever I'm free. So if you do want to pop into the streams, then do say hi. Right, so yeah, bait out the special 2. Going for I think we'll use the striker here. We're getting the crits now, so this special 3 should kill. So yeah, this is like, I'd say this is probably the optimum sort of level you're going to be seeing, like Adam Warlock as a 7-star rank 1, maybe rank 2. We'll see. We'll see if when people do gameplay of the 7-star version. But 73 hits on Realm of Legends Winter Soldier is not bad at all by any means. And remember that basically his damage is just gimped for like the first maybe 50-60% of the fight. Once you start getting that Fury after 30 hits, the Sovereignty counter, and then basically you have a Fury indefinitely and they stack, then your damage starts coming out. So really the fight is lasting like 20 seconds once you got the Fury. Maybe 30 seconds, but yeah, there's going to be a few difficult fights on this path. Obviously you got Juggernaut with the Unstoppable, which is less than ideal. And then you have the Scarlet Witch with the Power Drain and the Poison and the Nullify. Although Sovereignty buffs can't be nullified. I found that out recently. So that's handy. And then Wolverine shouldn't be too much of a problem. We should be able to outdamage the healing. So yeah, we're just... Okay, see, there we go. So you don't want to parry, because that happens, and you have to wait for that timer to come back. Which is just massively inflating our hit combo meter. Right, let's go. Let's chuck off the SB3. I don't think I stunned her beforehand. No, I didn't. So there we go. So we have a Fury from the special 3 now. I think we'll extend the combo here just to get a cheeky little 5-hit combo. Hopefully she goes for it. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, let's use this just to stop my stuff from running out. There we go. And there's the stun from the Awakened ability, showcasing everything today. Bloody hell. This wasn't really supposed to be a character showcase, in the sense of showing you how he works. I just wanted to show you in Realm of Legends. But I guess we're showcasing everything today. Right, this is where it becomes a bit trickier, right? But so far we haven't even lost any health really, so we're chilling, we're chilling. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is actually chuck off the SB1, so I can get the stun and extend the combo. And hopefully he goes for a heavy. Yep, perfect. See, there are ways around the whole parry thing, right? If you don't, obviously you don't want to parry, so you can just bait out a heavy attack. Okay, that's unfortunate. There we go, okay. Ah, damn it, I thought I was within range. That's unfortunate. Alright. Let's chuck off this SB2. We should be, we should have 2 Furies here. Yep, nice. So as you can see, when he crits, the damage is just crazy. It's actually stupid. Don't really need the SB2 here, to be honest. We've got enough to just finish off the fight, bro. That's it. It's done. 72 hits. Class disadvantage. So even for like a slightly difficult matchup, we got quite lucky there because he didn't use as many special attacks as I thought he would. So he wasn't unstoppable for like 90% of the fight, which he can be. It's really annoying. Unless you have a counter for it. But there are ways of getting around it, right? There are ways of, like, if you hold block, and and try and bait out a heavy attack. A, they're not throwing special attacks, so he won't be getting his unstoppable because he won't be throwing a special. And B, you're keeping your sovereignty counter going without having to worry about parrying or potentially losing it. The only issue is when the AI decides to be too aggressive, so they do like maybe 3 hits into your block before they charge your heavy attack. That's when your stuff runs out. So ideally you want to have like maybe a special attack available, because obviously you are unblockable, right? So if you use a special one and you have 20 charges, 20 plus charges, you'll stun them and then you'll get another 5-hit combo in at least before any special attacks or anything. But if you don't have a special attack there, you kind of just gotta hope that like they charge a heavy. Otherwise, you'll be in a bit of trouble. So there we go, just showcasing it there. Also with this guy, you ideally want to have intercepts going, but it is a bit risky if they have a special attack. So we'll just wait for the specials to come out. Okay, but as you'll notice, like after the first sovereignty counter, they're down to like 60% health, which is crazy because these are Realm of Legends opponents. So these guys are extremely tanky. And this Rhino has a lot of physical resistance, and we are just hitting straight through it. So yeah, this is 6-star rank 5 gameplay. Granted, he is ascended. He is ascended, so this is slightly higher than a 6-star rank 5, but I think this is probably where like a 7-star rank 2 would be hitting. Again, the awakened ability isn't 100% necessary. It's not necessary, certainly for the damage output. The damage output's the same whether he's awakened or not. So yeah, this is just like without any synergies or anything. His synergies aren't great. Some of them increases. I think one of them increases the potency of Fury buffs by 10%, which is nice. I mean, especially because the Fury buffs stack, right? So that helps. That's helpful. But the other ones are like increased crit rating. Again, can be helpful. But at the same time, it's not entirely necessary because, as you can see, you get a precision buff when you got 30 plus charges. So yeah, it's not 100% necessary. But we've not even done the the special 3 rotation here, and yeah, Storm's down to 50%. I mean, Storm doesn't have the most health anyway, to be fair. Okay, nice. Also, the special 3 can hit really hard, depending on how many Furies you've got as well. Okay, we parried, oh well. Doesn't matter too much at this point, because we got the Fury from the special 3 and the Fury from the first sovereignty counter, so it's just game over. Yeah, like it's done. It's done. Also, I think the Thor Relic is probably the best one to have on him because it gives an aptitude buff, which increases the potency of the precision and the Furies that he gets. So yeah, I think that's probably the best one to have him with. But I mean, you can use any relic, any cosmic relic on him, and it really doesn't make too much of a difference to his damage output. I mean, you still play him the same, so. Okay, let's chuck this because my sovereignty counter is going to run out. There we go. Oh yeah, if you're power burned or power drained, you get a passive energize. Look how quick my power bars are going up. I'm almost at a special 3. So yeah, it's... I mean, this is class advantage, right? But... oh, very close, very close. I think we'll just tap the striker. Didn't even need to. And I think we're just back to full health, right? Yeah. We've not lost any health so far. So, yeah, this guy is incredibly sustainable in terms of his health. Especially with the Awakened ability. Obviously, you've got some damage mitigation in the Stasis Pod. I am really trying to get him to throw... Double block, rather. So, there we go. And he also has the utility of being basically unblockable for the whole fight. And he has true damage as well, so any resistances or anything, it's just going to be completely useless against him. And I think I mentioned when he has the sovereignty buffs, so when the buffs go like that orange colour, they can't be nullified, or fate sealed, I don't think. I think the only thing that can get rid of him is probably neutralize, right? That's not something I've tested, actually. Might be worth testing that. Okay, let's just do this. Pay out a special 2. Parry into special 3. We should have the sovereignty counter after this as well, but it won't start at 10, it will probably start at 1. I would imagine. Oh, we don't. Okay. Oh, that's after the special 2, I think, actually. Anyway, as you can see, up till the Scarlet Witch, full health, 60 to 70 hits, and the opponent's done, right? And you're seeing the damage from the crits and stuff. Issue here is going to be the crits, I think. Oh yeah, and the poison. Okay. Ah, see, I've just run out. Mistimed it. Okay, we've been power drained, so we'll just get the energize. Been power drained again. I don't have to worry about her nullifying any of my buffs. Because they're sovereignty buffs, and she's just dead. Like, 31,000 damage on the medium is absolutely crazy. So yeah, 85 hits rather. And we're on, I think it was 94% health. So he took a bit of a beating, but that was only from the poison debuffs. I'm not sure if he has any. I'll go back on the champion at the end and see whether he has any resistances. Okay. So as you can see, whilst we're in our damage ramp up, this guy is staying at 100%. Like, he ain't moving anywhere, especially with the regens, right? But as I start to do more damage, as I start to get more damage off, this guy is starting to go down. You can tell, like, he's already at 80%. Scratch that, 66%. And we are, like, whenever we get the crits, we're just out-damaging the regen. And you may be thinking, oh, but this guy's just going to regen back to full. Like, there's no way you can do this right, right? Watch, watch. Oh my god, 19k regen, what? Can't possibly outdamage that. Who could possibly outdamage 19,000 regen per tick? I wonder. Who could do that? This guy can. We're literally just beating him down with brute strength. That's all that's happening here. Couldn't regen that. Could not out regen that. So yeah, 128 hits. Obviously, it's going to be more hits because you got to build up the 3 Furies and you got to get all your damage output, and you got to contest with the regen. But it's literally just like it's a walk in the park for Adam Warlock. It's just a slightly longer fight. But where are we going to come against regen that's that strong in the game other than Realm of Legends, right? You know? Realm of Legends Wolverine's about, like, the pinnacle of regen, as far as I know. I haven't done Abyss or anything, so maybe there's some regen matchups in there, but yeah, that was super easy. Okay, I'm not too fussed about this first sovereignty counter. I just want to get this Fury buff here. Okay. So you can see that Fury is like slightly tinted orange. That's a sovereignty buff. That's a sovereignty Fury. So it can't be nullified or removed. Unless I lose my combo. Not combo, sorry, my sovereignty hit counter. So this champion is all about just maintaining that. Okay, we've been double stunned. Oh no, what should we do? What should we do? Well, we're just stunning back. And as you'll notice, I took like basically no damage, and I've just come back and beat the fight in like another 10 hits. You know what I mean? It's just like this guy. I am shocked. I am shocked that they're giving this guy out as a 7-star. It is such a freebie, man. Anyone that gets the 7-star Adam Warlock, anyone that previously thought Adam Warlock was terrible, right? And has now seen this video, you can no longer say that Adam Warlock is a bad champion. This guy is so beyond God tier, it is crazy. He's just broken. He's just broken, basically. Now, granted, you have Hercules, and you know he needs to damage ramp up, and you need to be careful that you don't lose your sovereignty buffs, right? Like, oh no, what shall I do? Like, he's not going to be Hercules, but at the same time, he's doing the same damage output, really. And the ramp up isn't too long. Like, Hercules for the first fight of a quest, right, is super slow. It takes a while to build him up. Like, you've got to get the special 1, and you've got to build up the feats of strength. And with this guy, you just need to do 40 hits. Well, 30 hits even if you're playing it right. And you get the Fury, and you're just giga clapping every single fight. So through the whole of Realm of Legends, we lost 13% health. Bear in mind, I am not the best Adam Warlock player out there, but we got hit a few times, made a few scrub mistakes, and this guy is just crazy. Now this is 6-star rank 5 ascended, awakened at Sig level 180. So this guy is pretty darn strong. But if you're seeing what he's doing at this level, he's my strongest champ. He's my favourite champ, by the way, by far. But this guy, right? Even if you're like, well, this guy is maxed out 6-star, and even if you don't have access to that sort of level, think about the level where you're at, and think about the health pools that you're fighting there. This guy is taking out, well, I mean, how strong is Winter? How many I was gonna say life points because of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. How much HP does Winter Soldier have? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, so he has like 500,000 HP. So think about where you're at. Okay, I think a maxed out 6-star, ascended granted, but still it would be like 10 hits difference. So a maxed out 6-star is taking out 550,000 HP in 60 to 70 hits, right? And you're like, okay, well, I can't achieve that level. If you're not at the level of taking like a maxed out 6-star, like getting a maxed out 6-star, meaning you don't have the resources or the content available to get those resources, think about where you're at. And think about the health pools that you're fighting. Maybe you're fighting like 50k health pools. And then try and equate that. I would say probably a 5-star rank 4, or maybe even a rank 3, would be fine with 50k health pools. Just because, like, once you've ramped up, you're absolutely chilling. And when you know how to use him, when you get comfortable with using him, he's really, really easy. So just think about where he'll be going. And then scale that up. Scale this performance that he's just gone up to a 7-star level. Like, that is what they're giving out for free, essentially. Based on progression level, but you know, that's basically what they're giving out for free. They're giving this absolute powerhouse out. This guy for free. As a 7-star, which is, it's just mind-blowing, right? So he is easily the best one in that crystal. There's a few other good choices as well. I might be able to do, I don't know if I'll be able to do videos on those or anything. I don't know whether I have them or not. I can't even remember who the other choices are. But Adam Warlock is easily, by far, the best one in that 7-star crystal that's available in the Greater Banquet crystal, coming soon. And if you want to, like, a sort of gauge as to his sort of damage output and playstyle, watch this video. This is the one. This is where, like, you really see how powerful this guy is. I could do some Labyrinth and Legends as well. In a separate video, I might go down the Star-Lord route. I might have to use someone else for magic, because of the limbo damage. I don't know how much. Does he have any resistances? That's what I was going to check. Yeah, so when his power is stolen, he stops gaining power over time for 12 seconds. However, where is it? Where's the... Oh, there we go. Sovereignty buffs, immune to nullify, stagger, fate seal, and fate seal, sorry, caused by champions. So, there you go. Where was that? This is all part of the sovereignty counter. There we go. When Adam has his power drained or burned, so when it's stolen, he stops gaining power over time. But when it's drained or burned, he has a 50% energize passive for 12 seconds. 12 seconds of energize basically gets you back. Basically, yeah, get you back to the special 3. If I can get that sentence out, it just jumps you straight up to a special 3. Which just gives you another fury for you to do more damage. So even if you get power drained or burned by some sort of power drain node, the only power drain node that's going to be like an issue with that is probably Langer, and it's not even, that one's not even like a power drain. It's just if you get to 0 power, you take 50% of your health as damage, I'm pretty sure. So Langer would be the issue here, but anything like that's draining his power constantly, I can't remember the name of the node, but I think it's like when you're close to the... Yeah, when you're close to the defender, you lose power, but you... Oh, it's Transducer, that's the one. With Transducer, you're just going to keep getting to special 3s, because you're going to constantly be power drained, which means you'll constantly have Energize, and Transducer gives you more combat power rate anyway, so you're just going to be constantly at special 3s. So there's a few good sort of utility sort of things that you can use this guy for, a few different nodes. He's an absolute powerhouse. I love using him. And if I get into a 7-star, he's going to go to rank 2 the second I can, like, because he's broken. He's too good. And having a 6-star and a 7-star version of him. So yeah, cannot stress enough how powerful this guy is. I think he's been underrated. People were questioning my rank 5 decision. I think this video just goes to show this guy is crazy, crazy good, and you should rank up your Adam Warlocks. Anyway, if you like the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more Marvel Contest of Champions content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.